And we're back.
We're back
Here at the Cozy Show, ladies and gentlemen. You got your co-host, Chris Mariscal.
Yeah.
And your other co-host.
Hi, Marnellis.
Mm-hmm. And we got here a special guest, the founder, co-founder, CEO, head of marketing, head of sales department of GOYA. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
GOYA Industries. Mr.
What's up, guys? Manny Mendoza here.
Mm-hmm.
There he is.
There he is in the flesh. He's on the couch.
This camera, it slims him down by 20 pounds, but he's actually really huge.
Yeah, he's looking good, dude. Holy shit. Look at those forearms, you know? Give us a little crank.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Crazy ass effects right now.
You know what I'm saying? God damn. What's your name on Instagram?
_ Manny Mendoza _
I thought it was like Manny Lifts or something. Oh, sorry.
It was. And then, I don't know. I just matured.
Oh.
Evolved.
Matured.
What do you mean? You were like, this is too immature or what?
I just felt like everyone was kind of doing that. Like gym or like lifts or fit kind of thing. And I was like,
yeah,
I'll just keep it like very basic. Because it's me anyway at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So.
Do you think it's whack when it's like blank fit or something?
Yes and no. Like, it's
Call them out.
It's
just kidding.
It's a little corny, but then like, I don't know. At the same time, it's like, it's kind of cool because it's trendy, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it looks cool.
Yeah.
It is what it's about, you know?
Yeah.
Lifts.
Right.
Our friend Noel, he made what the fuck happened to that? He made an account for working out. And what was it called? Noel
Lifts?
Wait, it was actually just his name. It didn't have like one of those tags. It was like Noel with like fucking 5 O's or something in his last name.
Noel.
But he stopped doing it, which like what the fuck?
But it was a gym account.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And he posts some cool edits, and it would get fucking hella likes.
Hella fucking likes, bro. Like he
his
just
first
posted
one.
jump roping with like a little anime like twist on it or something, and you get hella fucking views and likes. And then you stop.
But he's huge, so.
He is huge.
Have you seen him?
Yeah.
He's a good physique.
I mean, he's
seen him in-
alright, you know.
I don't know. It's
Yeah,
just
I've only seen pictures of him. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
He's like 200 pounds. What, 6? I don't know, 6'2".
yeah, that's where they got us.
Something like that.
That's where they got us on.
Yeah,
huh?
that's always the height, isn't it?
You know? After that, doesn't really matter.
There's a couple of short kings on this couch today.
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's a
God
fact.
Damn it, you
That's
know
a
what I mean?
fact.
Yeah, he's a demon though. We did jujitsu together, and he's a strong guy. You know,
That's fire.
I gotta use a lot of technique, or else he's gonna fucking just pummel me. You know?
Yeah.
How do you take, like, when you see other people's physiques at the gym? Like, do you use that as, like, motivation, or do you get kind of, like, intimidated?
So at first, when I first started gymming, I for sure would, like, get intimidated. But now it's more so motivation and, like, inspiration. Like, wow, like, because sometimes it's genetics. Like, they're just gifted. Like, it's like, wow, like, that's crazy. And then some, like, you see like crazy transformations. People had to really work their ass off to kind of get that or like the physique, and like that's also inspiring. So it's kind of cool to kind of meet people and see people like that. So for sure.
When you started working out, were you going for like looks, or what do they call it, aesthetics, or were you going for like strength, or like what was your goal in it? Be honest.
So so I got into the gym because of a heartbreak.
Oh,
so
shit, really?
So I was going through some shit. So it wasn't even like on the scale of either of the two. It was more so like just going somewhere where I can like, somewhere where it's like therapy for me, you know, where I can just, because at first it was like basketball, and then now it was like, okay, like lifting.
Like, you needed something to kind of do something, like just to do something.
Right. And then, so like doing that, I like, it cleared my mind kind of, you know, and so day by day I started seeing like progress, and then like I just kept doing it, and then at that point I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
And it was more so of like, okay, now it's like aesthetics and like physique. And
Damn.
When would you say like you kind of started working out like a consistent basis?
So taking it seriously, I started like last year, January. So 2022.
Here's some progress pictures I'm sure we'll get.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. I remember seeing you at the gym like fucking so long ago.
Oh yeah.
At Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask your opinion because everybody like shits on Planet Fitness. What is it? Why do people shit on it? Like, what's your opinion on that? Yeah.
So honestly, Planet Fitness is cool. Like, shout out Planet Fitness, honestly, because that's like, I feel like, to me, it's more so like a beginner's gym. You know, like if you definitely want to start, I say go there.
I mean,
or like,
or an ending,
or if that's where you're comfortable, you know,
just kidding.
do whatever you feel is good for you. But or if you want to get down in the fire, go to InShape or something, some cool gym. But I don't shit on Planet Fitness at all. It's actually like an inside joke with me and my buddies. Or like, shout out Planet Fitness, you know, because like we wouldn't be here today without it.
You need that like easy accessible. What is it, like $15, $12 a month?
10. I think it's 10.
That's fucking
cheap,
nuts.
dude.
$10 just like,
that's like less than a meal, you know, like if you go out to eat
for
it's
a
pretty
month.
nuts. Yeah. Like I remember with my ex at the time, we used to go work out there, and then we would go to like Jamba Juice after, and I'd pay more like for Jamba Juice than I would pay for my fucking month at Planet Fitness.
You're right. It's kind of
insane,
nuts if
you
you
know?
think about it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you want to say exactly where you go, but like you've leveled up gyms since then.
Yeah. I'd say so. So yeah, I went to. Honestly, I like to gym hop, so I kind of like throughout the years I kind of just tried out like different gyms, and like right now I kind of work at a gym, so I just go there because it's free.
Oh, nice.
So I just so it's cool there. It's not bad.
Like I lift every once in a while, you know, on and off, and I use like different methods. Like at first, when I first started, it was like a lot of YouTube, then it would go like TikTok. And just like your friends. Like right now, what kind of do you use to help you like find out what you're doing routine wise? Is it just like all the years of experience or a couple of years of experience, or like are you still getting knowledge like every month?
So so when I started, it was more so like talking to people in the gym, like just kind of asking and like getting advice and information. And then from there I would just kind of use that to my best knowledge. And now it's more so like you kind of like never stop learning, like in the gym, kind of, as far as like meal prepping, like what like proper like forms or like new lifting strategies, stuff like that. Like I feel like you never stop really learning and improving. But yeah, at first I would just like ask around because I was like lost at first, like and then like. And honestly, I never really YouTube shit either. Like I was more so like talking to people, like connecting.
Would you talk to like strangers, or would you talk to like your friends and stuff that already went to the gym?
A little bit of both. Like if I seen like a guy who looked like he knew what he was doing, and I would kind of just like go out of my way because I wanted to know, you know, like I'm in here, like I'm not just gonna fuck around, you know, like I kind of want to like be serious with it.
Kind of want to find out.
Fuck around and find out, you know?
When I went to the gym for the first time, it was probably like sometime in 2021 when I got my membership at Planet Fitness. I remember being so fucking scared to go in the gym. Like I had worked out in high school, like in the weight rooms and stuff, but. Sorry, you were sniffing and then you're going at your nose. I was like, do I have like a booger or something? But yeah, I'd never been like into a gym, and I was like so fucking scared, and I thought everybody's gonna be like yoked and just like a dick and stuff, and I was like, I don't know. I never took like a tour of the gym. Like I know some people take like that tour, you know?
Right.
I never did that. I just like signed up and just walked in, and I was like, all right, let me just go fucking do some lat pull down so I look like I know what I'm doing, you know? Like literally just jumped on like the first machine, and I was like, fuck it. And I just like probably did like the most random like workouts for like 5 different muscle groups, and then I was like, fuck it. But dude, it's just not as bad as you think. Like nobody fucking cares, you know, for the most part. Like I don't think there's an ego there at all, especially Planet Fitness. Like you have literally like every type of person you can imagine there
that goes there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Is there any like weird things you've seen in the gym or at Planet Fitness? You know, you see those memes and it's people like,
but I don't know how people get those videos. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
So how do they exist in general too?
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen anything crazy like that. I've yet to see. I mean, I don't even know if I want to see anything like that.
It's like, what do I do as a watcher?
Yeah.
Have you had like a bad experience, like talking with someone or like someone confronting you or you confronting them in a way? Or has it all been like pretty nice and love?
Honestly, I haven't. No.
Nice.
I'm more like, but then again, like I'm more like I'm a lot to myself. Like I kind of keep to myself. Some like it kind of just depends like on the vibe and like how I'm feeling. But I really won't like tell people. Like you'll see a lot of guys like go up to other people and be like, hey, like like this isn't right. This is how you do this, and like they'll show them and like my boy Mikey, like he'll know exactly who I'm talking about. Like there's people at the gym that we go to that we know that are like bro, you got to do it like this, and they'll spend hours like talking to them, and it's like I would never go out of my way to like do something like that, you know? Like people are learning, bro.
So you
like,
just let them like break their back if they're
seriously. So you don't help someone, but in a crazy way where it's like so out there, not like just a quick, oh, you be careful, or like you should probably do something.
Right. There's like a middle point. I feel like there's like there's times like where you'll know, like you could tell.
Like you need help for a second.
Yeah.
You need help. They're like, why do you cut your hair, Chris? Huh? You know.
I don't think I've ever experienced that, like where somebody's come up to me. I had this fucking old guy come up to me once. I don't know if I said this on the pod or not, but I was just on my phone like in between sets, and he came up to me like hella close, and he was like, "You know, there's no workouts in there, right?" I was like, "What?" Like, I was so confused at what he meant, because like technically I don't even think that sentence like really makes sense, you know? I think he was just trying to find a way to be like a dick, like get off witty. Your phone, you know? I'm just like, fuck off, bro. Like, come on, you know? I just hate seeing shit like that. I'm just like, why are old people so like against fucking technology, you know what I mean?
My coworkers today were roasting me. They're like a little older. She's like, you're always on your phone. When I work in like an office, so I could just be on my phone every once in a while, or I'll just have like a podcast or YouTube video playing, you know? And it's really just to drown out them too. Like I'm also like I'm just like trying to put my headphones in and work, you know. And she was roasting me like for like 5 minutes. She's like, just like, I bet even when you're like eating and stuff, and I'm like, yeah.
Bro, that's the
I'm
best.
like, yes, exactly.
Yeah,
like what else? I literally told her, I was like, I'm not gonna just like stare at the wall and be like, literally. It's like I have so much time.
You have the
like,
option. You know? Yeah, I think the weirdest thing I've seen at the gym is this guy. He was in the gym at Planet Fitness, and he was wearing like. He was just wearing like underwear, like for his, bottoms. Like it was literally just like a pair of boxer briefs, and I could see like his whole cock like off to the side. Like you could see the head outline and everything. I was like, God, it's like, I know I've seen more shit like that, but that's the only one that like really stands out in my head. But I remember just like, I don't even know how to react to this. Like I don't want to give it attention, you know?
Yeah.
Like I try not to look, but I know everybody else is probably like a little bit uncomfortable. You know, I'm just like, Jesus. And then I remember I kind of like eavesdropped because I saw one of the Planet Fitness workers like come up to him, and they're having like a conversation for a minute. And I was like, bro, she has to be telling him like, you can't just come in here and like in some Under Armour like underwear, you know? And then they went up to like the counter in the front of the fucking gym. And when I walked out, I was like eavesdropping again, and I could see him just
you
like
walking in place.
Like he was like, dude, he was like invested in this conversation. He was there for like 20 minutes before I left, and then she was whipping out like a binder, and she was showing him like, I'm assuming it's like a rule book or some shit. I'm just like, no way, you're like arguing that, bro.
Yeah, like how do you get out of there?
Think you could just be in here like exposed like that? You know what I mean? But
when I went to the gym, like at first, I went to it's the one by Little Caesars in the corner where I used to live.
It's changed names like so many times.
It's like Planet Fitness.
No, I think right now it's like it was Fit Republic, and then
right here in Riverbank.
Yeah, in the corner.
It's I think it's like Action Fitness right now or something.
Is it?
But it used to be like
a
Fit Republic.
changed.
It used to be something else for sure. And
tell him why I used to go there.
What do you mean?
Well, you and Andrew used to go there. Like your inspiration.
Oh, you mean to jump higher? Yeah. Literally our biggest motivation, and Andrew know this, shout out Andrew, here's a picture, is we would want to dunk. And he was really invested in it too. Like he'd find the videos, and I would look up the videos, and we'd be doing like workouts to get like our vertical higher. Like we'd get
Dead ass.
and we're like
That's
fucking
fun.
so young.
It's just
though,
funny
like,
because how
we're
young you were, you know,
so young
and like you were
small.
on a basketball team or like doing track, like jumping.
It wouldn't have helped me whatsoever just because I would be like I could dunk, and we'd be doing verticals and all this stuff, man. And we'd take progress, and then we'd be like hella hyped on the like videos because they'd be like super inspirational.
Yeah.
Like, look, I jumped higher,
It's good though. I'm sure like as a young kid, it like helped kind of develop like some discipline and like it lets you know you fucked around, and you
Yeah.
found out a little bit like, okay, this amount of work and commitment is like not gonna get me where I want to go, or it will, like you tested the waters to
I'm like,
see,
no way, I've been
like,
at this for 3 years now. It's the same.
you tested the waters, to see like how hard you have to work to get to what you want,
Yeah, and it was a good like little bonus because I think we'd work out a bit and then we'd do like some of the workouts we'd seen at the end,
Oh, nice.
and it was kind of like a good little bonus. Like, okay, we're working towards something, but it was never really too consistent. It wasn't anything like it faded so quick,
Yeah,
But
I
like
feel that.
we were so young in the gym, and I don't even know how we'd even get our workouts now that I think about it. Like, how did we even learn? Because I don't even think I
Had to
looked
be
up in
YouTube,
YouTube.
no?
Yeah, like maybe a couple of videos, but
yeah.
there's like no really routine. It was just me and Andrew like fucking around and like playing with the weight,
Yeah.
like doing things, probably really bad form, really bad weight, and just whatever.
Would you guys do hella like box jumps and shit, or like what was?
Yeah, that was I think I could find some videos here.
Oh.
We were doing like the stack jumps and like what kind of weights we needed to
You
get
have
higher.
videos of that still?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
That's hella
I'm trying
funny.
to see that. Where the fuck did you find that picture of me? He found this picture of me from like
Picture.
middle school, the middle school days,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a girl. I won't name who she is, but she was like hugging me, and I was just standing there like.
Standing there just.
Oh, that picture's
You know what I'm talking
iconic.
about? Bro, that's what
I
I'm
know
saying.
that picture.
I told him, I was like, where did you find that? Like, I don't even have that picture anymore. Where did you find it?
So
He had to dig for that one.
Chris has been like
Can you show him? Is it actually the one you're thinking about? I'm wondering.
Chris has been I know, I wonder.
No, it has to be.
Chris has been because they've just been roasting you for hella long. They would just send it like, bro.
Okay, it probably wasn't that one.
Which one are you thinking about?
I
I can name drop. if
I'm
you
pretty
want.
sure it was like you were wearing like a gray hoodie, and it was like right in front of you. Had like that turquoise JanSport backpack, right? Or
Wait,
blue?
do it again.
Oh,
I was wearing a gray hoodie there, wasn't it?
No. It was like all.
Different
it was
one?
like
Oh,
it was like
Oh.
all gray. You were like someone was hugging you, and you were like right in front of the cafeteria, and like someone had like taken a photo of
who
you.
was I with?
I don't no, zero clue.
I always had some shawties around me.
Bro, you always had birds around you.
Really?
Like yes.
Some things never change. You know what I mean?
it's the haircut,
No,
That's funny, bro. I remember, bro.
I remember a few. It was crazy that time because that's when we met, dude. Like we used
Yeah,
to be
that's
like
Mr. Flanders.
like this. Yeah, Mr. Flanders, bro.
Shout
If you
out-
went to fucking UStack, I'm sure like 2% of you guys did. Mr. Flanders, social studies.
Cause bro, like I sat next, like new seating chart, right?
Yeah.
And like we sat next to each other in the back,
Semester, you know.
Oh, so it's just demon time when it's in the back too.
bro.
Yeah.
Ripping ass like all day.
Dude, Manny used to fart, bro, and then like, on purpose, he'd be like, "Chris, I gotta fart," and then I'd be so excited. We'd be like,
Would
"Yes."
you really?
Yes, it was so funny, bro. Like this is some of the best times of my academic life. Was
Bro.
like, bro, and dead silent classroom. And he'd be like, "Bro, I gotta fart," and he would. Like,
I would
one
slouch
cheek
up like. And you know when it like ricochets off your seat, so it makes that sound.
Bro, he was like, and then everybody be like, and then we try to like hold it together, but I'm just dying. Like, I'm sure everybody knew. And it's funny because I remember there was one point where you were like, you had decided you didn't want to be like the fart guy.
You're like, I'm done, Chris.
I think it was like Miss Dooley's
Miss
class.
Dooley, the next year, 8th grade.
He's grown.
I remember there was one point where it's like, bro, I don't want to fart anymore.
Bro, I think it was after you remember when he sat in front of us. Who?
I vaguely remember.
Oh
I'm gonna
my-
bleep it, but was she kind of like a bridge kid?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
type
yeah,
of vibe.
yeah. Her.
Yeah.
And like I ripped
And she
ass.
said something. Didn't
Yeah, she turned around. she was like this, and she turned around and she was like disgusted.
Oh,
like
she made a scene, bro. Like it was bad. She was like, "Can you stop doing that? It's disgusting."
Yeah,
like, it was bad.
I was like, "Oh shit!" I think at that point,
right now,
I
think at that point, I was like, "All right, Chris, I'm done."
This is getting out of hand.
I can't do it anymore.
It was fucking, dude. I used to film it too, like on my iPod Touch, and you watch it later. That's so funny.
Happy.
I remember Eddie Cordova used to sit like around us, and he would be like, I remember he would just acknowledge it, but he thought it was funny.
He thought,
you know?
yeah, he'd laugh his ass off too.
God, I just remember, I remember other people. I remember this girl. She used to sit behind us.
Not people behind you.
And I just remember she was so shy, and like I'm sure still to this day is. 'Cause in high school she was the same way, and I just remember like feeling so bad because you would rip ass, and she would just be like,
like she would just take it to
like,
the chin.
She knew,
Dude.
but she just was just like, bro, like what, you know? God, those
Good
were some
times,
fucking
bro.
Good times. You know what's crazy too is I remember when Mr. Flanders in 7th grade, when he moved you by me, I thought you were a dick, and I didn't
Really?
even know you whatsoever. But I remember seeing you in class. Like, you would literally do the shit that you would do next to me, but I thought you were an asshole. Not farting, but like I just remember seeing you like talk a lot of shit. I was like, I don't want to fucking sit next to this guy. I remember thinking that. And then I remember being so glad that we like moved next to each other, because I would like look forward to class every day.
Bro,
Kinda
that's
crazy,
funny.
you know?
My
Yeah.
perspective was like when like I just knew because you used to hang around like Seth at the time,
Yeah.
and like I just knew you guys as like the cool kids.
Oh, really?
Like that's like who you'd want to like hang out with, like 7th grade, 8th grade. Like
Damn.
like they were always around birds. Like I don't know how.
The
Like
birds.
6th grade, they had like 8th grade. They're hanging out with 8th grade females,
Wow.
7th grade females. I
I
was
kind
like,
of felt like a loser, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
Like, I thought that's how people saw me, just like super shy and like.
no, hell no. I was like,
oh, wow.
yeah. So I was like, damn, I'm sitting next to Chris. Like that's really how I was like, I'm sitting next to Chris, bro. It was
Alright.
crazy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
That's pretty
kind of cool.
Damn. Okay. I'm trying to remember if there really was girls around me like that. I don't know. Like I do remember talking to girls and shit, but I never had it like that. They were just like friends, you know. Unfortunately, but dude, how horny I was! Like I fucking wished. You know? God, that's crazy, dude. In middle school, and you start getting like horny,
Bro, that shit. Bro,
everything changes,
like,
dude. You know?
on a serious level though, like I think this fool was like the first person to like show me like porn, like
Really?
really, yes,
Wow.
like
Good
you
people
were
here.
you were the first person that like tell me about that shit,
About porn?
or like
Or to
any
show you?
yeah like
Oh my god, dude! I just remember something. I think we used to send each other like porn back and forth
Yeah.
or like funny shit. And I remember I sent him like, you know, those stupid ass ads you get on fucking porn sites, and it's like grow like 4 inches in 4 days or whatever. I sent one of those to him. Like, this is when I had like my iPod Touch, you know. I think we were in like middle school. And I remember his fucking dad saw it. Do you remember that?
Oh my
His dad fucking saw it, and he was like, "Manny, what the fuck is this?"
Yes,
It
bro.
was a dick, bro. Like, it wasn't like girls. Like, it was just a fat fucking penis.
like
What?
I'm sure he thought I was fucking gay or something.
Yeah, I think so. I remember
Like-
feeling so bad. It's just like the shit you
Did
don't
he tell
think
you
about.
after?
Like
Like that your dad found out, or how do you know?
He told. I think. Did you tell me like at school? Probably.
yeah.
Did he take your phone away or something?
He took. I think I had an iPod Touch too. I think he took it away, dude. Like
Damn.
that's crazy. I don't even, like. I just remember that. Like now that you say that.
Yeah. God damn.
And that's the crazy part, because the reason the way I found that photo was that I was because Chris always tells me I need to clear my old messages, but I'm like, I can't, it's really hard. But today
Yeah.
I tried, so I went through hell of my old messages and was like deleting them, but I would just make sure that there was no good photos before I deleted them, you know?
Like in the
Mhm.
messages.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that was in there, and a couple other good ones.
What chat was that? Like just me and you, or?
I don't even, dude. And it's
Wow.
crazy because like in middle school, it was ruthless. Like Jesus, like I'll just take a gander at our messages, but I didn't want to stay too
Oh,
long, so I just
God.
delete them. I'm like, you say the worst things, like the worst things in your life about
Yeah.
people and just about each other. Like you guys are just just hounding each other.
Yeah.
The group chat names, like we had so many different group chats with crazy ass group chat names. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you know. So in that era is just so like unapologetic and just so like
it's
horny and ruthless, you know.
Yeah, it's bad. Like if that got leaked, you know.
Exactly.
That
Like
could
how
be
was
the end.
how was I like this? How was I like this before, you know?
Yeah. Fuck. What was I gonna say? Let's say something about middle school, I think. I don't fucking remember.
I'll come back up.
Yeah. So what's the meaning behind Goya?
Yeah, so GOYA is basically an acronym. So it stands for get off your ass.
Mm.
So it's GOYA Gymwear.
Mhm.
So that's kind of like the structure of
The
it,
whole brand.
the whole thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
And is your goal to be like just a gymwear brand, or you want to be like streetwear? Like, would you ever venture out? Like,
Yeah, I would. That's kind of like the goal with it. I kind of just want to like put myself in like different
niches, like
yeah,
Mhm.
pretty much. So I wouldn't mind like venturing out to like
Mm.
stuff like that, you know. I think that'd be like cool.
Yeah. Which ones would you venture out to? Do you think?
Probably like more like lifestyle, if anything, like
Mm-hmm.
something like everyone can kind of wear, like
Mhm.
not just cater to like one specific
Yeah.
like streetwear or like, you know, something like that. But definitely like t-shirts or like pants or I don't know, something just
Yeah.
something like everyone can kind of wear.
When's your first like drop coming? Do you know?
I don't have an exact date, but the end of February.
Mm.
That's a good goal.
Mm-hmm.
And right now you've dropped like 2 shirts, right? Just the black and white of this print of this
Mhm.
shirt.
Right. Yeah. So those were more so like sample T-shirts, just to like kind of get the word out, get the name
Yeah.
out there, and so yeah, that's pretty much what those were.
So when you drop, is it gonna be like different graphics than that one, or is it gonna be? Oh damn! Because
Mhm.
I just thought it was gonna be more of those, and like right now you just had like some for the homies.
No, yeah. So basically, like the spring collection is going to be like,
That's a nice tone.
They got a nice ring to it.
Good.
so it's basically gonna be like its own little like world.
Uh-huh.
So it'll
Uh-huh.
have like, yeah, like a bunch of different like designs and like stuff. Like you'll see like lifestyle like appearance in it already,
Oh,
kind of
wow.
thing. So
Nice.
it's cool. Like I'm excited. Like I can't
That's,
wait.
that's dope.
I feel like having projects is like such a huge thing to keep you alive.
Yeah,
You
no,
really,
literally. I
like-
was literally gonna say that to keep you like interested in life in general.
Like, why would I
Right.
be working if it's not to like fund something I care about?
Right.
Yeah.
Or why-
Exactly.
What am I doing with my spare time besides like scrolling? Like, let me work on this, you know? Which is hard because it's like, even us when we want to do anything, whether that's like make a website, make merch, like reach out to guests and get like anything crazy established, like fuck, it just takes time, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
You have to find out before you even start, you know?
Yeah.
Which is a hard part.
I don't know if this is like fucked up or not, but I'll be at work sometimes and like kind of looking at my coworkers, thinking like, I wonder if they have like a thing like us, you know? Like you have.
I think about shit like that like all the time
Right?
about like everyone.
Yeah, I'm like,
Mhm.
because there's some people I'm just like, I'm assuming you don't have a thing, you know? Like I'm assuming you go
Right.
home and like you kind of just like watch Netflix or like you
Mhm.
know just kick it. I'm just like, how? Like I've always had to have something. I don't know if I just have like an addictive personality or whatever, but like it's always been sports or like this, you know?
Mhm.
I'm just like, what do you do? Like if you like, I don't know, just that seems like such a dull, like dark kind of life, you know?
I'm gonna be honest. Like that's exactly like what motivates me like in the gym.
Mhm.
So like I kind of like see people and like whether it be like on social media or like in person
Yeah.
or at work, and I'm like you guys are stuck you know,
Yeah,
like-
right?
like in a simulation, like
Mhm.
Matrix type shit, you know, and it like it doesn't bother me, but it kind of like it gives me that edge. At least it's what I think, you know, like
yeah.
okay, like
I know these guys are hella productive, like hella grinding harder than you.
I'm like okay, they're on their ass, like
Yeah.
let's go, you know, like kind of thing, and it
Yeah.
just kind of like levels me up, like kind of motivates me.
Yeah.
So that's I think about that shit all the time.
Definitely, like especially the older you see people, and for me, I definitely kind of try to look like, okay, I hope like everyone at least has like a great hobby. Like that's my thing
Yeah.
is like, you don't need to be like making money, like going for something that makes money.
Oh,
or
for
anything,
sure.
But I'm hoping at least one of you guys has like a hobby that you're like, fuck it. You know, like I
Yeah.
really enjoy. Even it could be like super simple, like the Netflix thing, even though it probably won't be. But like, if that's like your whole day is to get like 4 or 3 hours of a good little Netflix session, like whatever, you know. But I'm hoping it's like something cool, like, you know,
Something
like
a little bit
like
deeper, like,
ceramics
this
or
is for
something,
me,
you know,
you know?
I'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
that's fucking wet, you know.
Yeah.
But especially as people get older and like people I know more that I for sure know they don't have like a crazy like hobby, then I get kind of like, I just get sad first.
I get sad
sad of
too.
like just the whole system and everything, and I just get really frustrated. But at the same time, I do get like grateful for myself because I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well, at least I have something, you know. But
Right.
it
Yeah.
kind of gets scary because it's like everyone starts like no one's born into that in a sense, you know.
Right.
So I'm
Yeah,
like,
you gotta find your way, you know.
exactly. So, but I just kind of think like, fuck. I mean, at one point, these older people might have been us, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely, it's not like we're the first, you know, we're not gonna be the last, but that's also what keeps me motivated is like, okay, what's the difference? Like, what's the difference? Why did they
Yeah.
stop, or where did they stop? And that's what like Chris helps me a lot with too, because it's not easy starting shit, you know, and
Oh, yeah.
continuing to do shit. Like he's helped us a lot. He's helped me a lot in being like if it wasn't for him, like I always say, like the podcast wouldn't work out because like being on your own is so fucking tough, trying to like figure things out and not get frustrated and then just procrastinate and like let it blow off, you know.
Yeah.
But,
100%.
like having a partner is like kind of clutch and everything.
Yeah, that's fire. That like hearing like that perspective, you know,
Mhm.
is kind of like, yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
Do you ever?
Even,
Oh, sorry, you go.
I was gonna say, even me with the pod, like I feel like my work ethic is like really hardcore. But even without Jaime, like I might still quit, you know? Like I'd be like, fuck, like I'm by myself, like fuck this shit. I wouldn't enjoy it as much, you know?
Mhm.
Anyway, sorry, what you gonna say?
Do you like ever get overwhelmed with this kind of stuff, like making merch, and I guess just that for now, right now.
Honestly, I haven't yet, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Because really, I feel like I haven't really started anything yet. Like
Mhm.
it's just the beginning, you know.
Mhm.
And so so that's I actually just got back from LA, and so that's actually what I was out there for.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my friend Mikey, we go to LA. Here's a picture. We go to LA to get materials. So like to get like shirts, hoodies.
You guys are doing the damn thing.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Instead of like just like having them ship over here, we kind of like make a trip out of it. So
Yeah.
like you see, like I was at Zoo Culture.
Yeah.
So we kind of like make a day out of it. So
Yeah.
it's like an experience. We're kind of like getting away from home and like living a little, you know? So it's like a plus. It's like an all-in-one
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
so
feel like that should have light that fire under you too. Like, bro, I went to Zoo Culture. Like, I'm in LA getting my shit from my business, you know?
right.
I feel like it's a good thing to kind of give you like a little different perspective instead of just like, I'm in Modesto, my little house, you know?
Right.
And then getting your shit shipped. Like, you know, that I
There's
feel like
no,
that
like,
culture
creative,
perspective change.
flexibility.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it over there? Like in the Zoo Culture, was it cool? Is that
Was-
the new one that opened? Right.
Yeah. So that was a newer gym. It's on Ventura Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
That gym's, it's cool. It's fire. Like, and you can see like everyone in there. Like, everyone in there is like literally like what I'm trying to do. Like
Mhm.
everyone has their tripods. Everyone's
shit.
recording. Everyone's
Yeah.
filming. And yeah, man, it was sick. Like it was like only me and my boy Mikey know this, but like we had a conversation with Bradley,
Really?
and it was like it was so dope because he's super chill. He's
Mhm.
so dope, like super down to earth. And so we were talking, and we were like, should we go up to him right now? He's like 10 feet away from us. Like, what do
Damn.
we have to lose?
Bro, imagine
Like-
this fucking behemoth. Like,
Dude, he's
God
huge. That's the
damn.
thing is like
He's in real life, bro. He's a giant.
he's
giant.
big.
And he's fucking huge. Like you see him like on videos, and he's like, oh, okay, he looks like any other gym
Yeah.
bro,
Uh-huh.
but like that guy's fucking huge.
yeah,
He's big.
He crush you.
And like we're like, let's just grab our nuts, bro, and then go over there and just fucking say what's up.
Yeah.
And we did. And so like I felt like it was kind of like a sign. He was just like giving us so much advice, so many pointers, putting us on game. There was like no
Mm.
interruptions.
Oh, shit.
Like so I just felt like the conversation was like needed, you know, like
Yeah.
it was meant to like have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so he was just like, I was like, hey man, like I'm Manny, this is Mikey, like we just came, we're from like Bay Area ish.
Yeah.
Just want to introduce ourselves, you know. Do you have any advice for us? And he was like, straight up, like no bullshit, like what do you think? And I was like,
Mhm.
okay, like he's real, you know, like he's
Mhm.
not
Yeah.
sugarcoating anything. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, man, it was like a dope like moment that I felt like me and Mikey needed to have for our brand
yeah.
kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that would be crazy to see like anyone we give huge inspirations.
Yeah.
Like, to
Is
have a
Mikey?
conversation.
Sorry, is Mikey like part of GOYA?
Yeah. So
Fuck,
Mikey,
sorry, I didn't shout him out. I thought it was just you. That's why I was like,
no,
damn,
it's
Paul.
all good. So it's me, my boy Mikey, and my boy YUVI.
Oh,
So
nice, okay.
there's 3 of us,
Mhm.
and so it's their brand as much as it is mine.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to take all the credit, you know.
No,
it's
okay.
all of ours.
We'll put head Goya and 2 others.
But yeah, so yeah, that's
Nice, man. Yeah, I wish we had more, like, I've said this a lot, but I wish we had more, like, podcast kind of people like that around here. Because not very many. Like,
Yeah.
there's one guy that I know of in Merced, and he has a podcast that's, like, about the same size as ours. I'm just like, bro, we just been raw dogging it, like, no mentors, no nothing, you know?
That's-
so,
and honestly, that's how it's got to be sometimes, you know.
yeah.
That's why I look up to you guys in a sense of like you guys doing this because it's cool because we're doing the same thing as far as like what
Yeah.
we want to do, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's cool because we all know each other and we're from the same place. So that's
Yeah.
what makes it that much more like better.
Shout you out when we make
Sick.
it. Don't worry.
Yeah. That's facts.
We'll remember.
So that's why I look up to you guys and I watch you guys' podcast. It shit puts me on my ass, bro. It's funny.
When you're in the
Appreciate it.
gym, do you listen to music or podcasts or both? Or
I don't listen to pods in the gym at least. It's more so just music. Or you know what? Sometimes I'll listen, or that's a lie actually. I'll listen to clips of podcasts, but like from my Instagram, like
yeah.
little reels that
Yeah,
pop
yeah,
up
I
and
see.
stuff. Like motivational ones though.
Mhm.
You know, if it's like David Goggins or
Yeah,
some
those
shit,
are
like,
David
so
Goggins.
like
good.
fires
He just-
me up, bro.
He just dropped
Dude.
a recent podcast with like I think it's Modern
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Here's the
Mhm.
link, but watch this one first. I'm just kidding.
So I guess, do you guys look up to people like that? Like,
Yeah, I mean, huge. More for my other stuff, like just my jiu-jitsu stuff, and kind of like the mentality it comes with trying to stay active and be active.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I definitely have to have those people that are like, just like persevere and push and are consistent. So like David Goggins is a huge one where I'm just like, bro, the fact that he's made himself to that is
right?
nuts. You know, like he's
Yeah.
not just like when he's 5 years old, 10 years old, he was like already a prodigy athlete. It's like
Yeah.
he didn't start this till he was older, and then he's like, oh shit, I got to change up, or else my life trajectory is gonna go this
Yeah.
way.
Mhm.
Right.
That's a huge inspiration, and just being able to. I think I always struggle, or it's like everyone. It's like you're struggling with yourself. Like it's you versus you every day. So I love seeing those kind of people who are like, how to try to beat yourself in
Yeah.
a good way. You know?
Right.
I would say the Liver King is probably my. No, I like him. Obviously, there's like the whole scandal and all that shit with the roids and whatnot. But like,
Allegedly. I'm just kidding.
I mean, he's still out there doing the damn thing. He has like really good habits and stuff. Yeah, him. But more realistically, like, yeah, there's a big podcast I watch called Leo and Danny Show, and like the host on there, he's just dropping game all the time about like fucking how consistent you have to be and like your work ethic and how seriously you have to take it. And I think that's been like a big influence on my work ethic, like going into this, and just like we grind, man. Like,
Dope.
And
That's sick.
for the local people, like especially anyone doing anything,
yeah,
like Sierra, her 999, never mind, is right
yeah,
here.
jewelry.
Like anything like that, where I just see people like being creative and pushing something, like it's just so like inspiring. Because I'm like, God, like they're doing it, I gotta be doing it.
Mhm.
Like we can do
Yeah.
it, you know?
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
It's really nice.
And then yeah, like from the jiu-jitsu world as well, like I'd say my coach, he's pretty dope. He's always grinding on something. He actually just made like his own brand. Put it right here, fuck it. He's made
I'm
his
not
own
editing
like
this one, so we're good.
streetwear and like jiu-jitsu clothing type of brand. Like there's other people in our atmosphere that are like, they started their own gyms. Like we're gonna have somebody on this weekend, hopefully, pretty sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's like a fucking dude, like whole ass like entrepreneur, like spreading fucking new gyms like everywhere in this area. Even
That's
in
fire.
San Diego, he's opening one, which is crazy.
Like what kind of gym?
Like jiu-jitsu gym.
A jiu-jitsu gym?
Yeah.
That's sick.
And he just opening, and those things aren't easy to fucking open, you know?
Oh, I
he's
bet, yeah.
doing it, man. And with the merch and like, yeah, we know a few people who are like, they go hard, you know?
That's
So
really
I
nice.
think being surrounded by those people, and I'm trying to keep doing that, like building that like system of people I have around me and people I can ask and shit. Like, how do you fucking make your merch? Like, how do you make your graphics? Where do you get this? Where do you get that? You know?
Right.
So yeah, definitely just trying to keep building that like system of shit around me.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to ask you, I know your dad used to like make us shirts in middle school. He
Yeah.
had his own like little clothing brand.
Oh.
Did you get like put on from him? Like, has he helped you with this, or is this kind of all you and your friends?
So my dad has helped me as far as like connections,
Mm-hmm.
as far as like where to go, where to like get stuff printed and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like as far as like the designs and like doing the actual stuff has been like us three. But yeah, he's definitely been like a huge help, because like without him, like obviously none of it would have gotten done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and yeah, my dad's been like making like his own brand for like years, like since
Yeah.
we were little. So it made it that much easier for me.
Is he still making clothes?
He does. So he has a motorcycle magazine now, and he
Oh,
kind of just
shit.
does like merch for that.
Nice.
So
Pretty
That's
dope.
sick.
Yeah, I remember he would come to school with like shirts for us, like for free. And he'd
Oh,
be like, "Hey,
wow.
my dad made these. It's his brand.
yeah.
Solid Few."
Solid few, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's
funny.
called.
That's
Like,
Solid
we
Few
fucking
now.
rep it, bro. That's
That's
pretty
mad funny.
sick. Like free shirts, you know,
Mm-hmm.
free little graphic tees. But when you went to zoo culture, were you like intimidated at all by all the like different people there who, like, I'm assuming were all yoked and had tripods, like making content?
Intimidated? No, it was more so like it was just new to, like, it's different for me because
Mhm.
people don't do that here, you know?
Yeah.
Like no one, like, you don't go to a gym and everyone has their tripod out or everyone has their camera out.
Mhm.
So it's just different, but it's like, honestly, it made me feel like comfortable, like welcome, you know, like, because
like,
I had
fuck
mine
it,
in my
everybody's
hand,
doing
like,
it.
You don't feel like weird, like I'm putting this here and
Y-
everyone's like,
yeah,
you know?
exactly. Like it just felt like I just threw it right there, you know, and like,
Mhm.
bam, like let's get rolling, you know, like
Yeah.
it was more so like that.
I remember working out in the like gym at Stan State when I went there, and I remember this dude whipped out a tripod, and I was like, damn, like I'd never seen that before. I think it's the only time I've ever seen that in the gym, and it was weird. Like I'm not gonna lie, I was like, holy shit, like he's really doing the damn thing, you know?
Yeah.
Because people don't do that here, bro. Like it's so different. We went to San Diego. Not this recent time, but we went in October, and I remember we're at the beach, and these girls like came and they like. Didn't they have a tripod too? Do you remember that? It was when I was high as shit still after the podcast.
Remember these girls walking? They were walking across the beach. Is that them? Or what are you
Yeah, I
talking
remember
about?
there's this group of girls, and then I think we were contemplating on being like, "Do you guys try coming out with us?"
Jesus.
Well, Maury saw what I was.
Of course,
she could do it 'cause she's a girl, you know.
Mhm.
But I remember they ended up like having a whole ass like they were making like a video or something. They had like a tripod, and they kept doing all these like poses and all these like little like movements and shit in front of the beach.
Remember that?
And I just remember thinking, like, fuck, this is so different than Modesto. Like, nobody would do that shit there. But, like,
Right.
you know, here it's, like, pretty normal, I'm sure, for people to just whip it out.
Even in our Valley Boys days, shout out Valley Boys,
Mm-hmm.
we'd have to, like,
100%.
vlog and, like, in public. And that shit was, like, terrifying. You know? I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit. Like, no way I'm in the local, like, place. And I'm, like, having the phone right here.
Yeah.
And there's people around. Like, I still to this day will still struggle with that.
Yeah,
you know?
still this day, I was going to say, I don't want to do that either.
Yeah, like, it's very hard, you know?
Yeah, I feel that when I first started like making like YouTube videos
Mm-hmm.
like on my channel, they were more so like vlog type style videos.
Yeah.
And like I deleted all of those because
Gosh.
I like watched them and I was like,
Yeah.
man, this is so cringe. Like it's so weird, you know? Like people
Hard.
aren't gonna like watch this. Like,
Yeah.
and then like I just kept like doing it, and so it's like now it's like natural.
Yeah.
like, normal.
I'm assuming it gets better.
Yeah.
Even in when watching our old podcasts, like our first 10, 8, it's
Mhm.
like still tough to see and everything. It's just like,
Yeah.
I mean, we did really well for
Yeah.
considering. Like, I feel like it wasn't like too much of a, wow, we're really bad. But it's just like, the only way to get better is like practice, you know?
Yeah.
Just repetition. Then you get to 50 podcasts. You're like, holy shit, I've actually done this for a while. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what's going to happen or what the vibe's going to be like.
Yeah, I used to get nervous as fuck before every podcast, and, like, anxious. Even if it was just the two of us, I would get, like, pretty anxious because I'm like, fuck, dude, I gotta keep it going. Like, what am I gonna say? What if I choke? And yeah, for the last like 15 or so, I'm just like, whatever. Like, I'm so hyped. It's got to that point too, where I'm like, I look forward to it. I'm excited. I'm not like nervous and shit. You know,
That's
just really
fire.
nice.
I was telling Chris, it's for me, it's like almost like a workout where I know it's gonna be kind of tough, not because it like it's gonna be bad or anything, and like I have to last an hour. More tough, like I just know it's gonna be almost like a challenge to be in here and like do it. You know, like not just give up and quit. You know, like it's gonna be a challenge to be here, and you obviously have to be like, I can't be lazy in this. You know, I'm not gonna just be like listening to you guys and not thinking other stuff. You know,
Right.
But it's like a healthy workout, like a healthy challenge where I'm like, it gets me a little nervous. It's like before you do 10 miles and you know, like, fuck, this is going to be a little hard, but it's going to be good, you know? And especially after. And it still kind of has those like goosebumpy feelings beforehand.
Sometimes, yeah.
But I'm, for the most part, I'm like, okay, like I know I'm going to get through this.
Yeah.
And if not, we edit it all out. Just kidding.
I'm gonna be honest though, like when like from people's perspective, like when they watch it, it does not look like that at all. So you guys are like killing it, like
No,
for
that's
real.
nice.
I appreciate
Like,
it. Yeah.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
try, that's why we try to make it cozy, you know? We try to get the little fireplace in the background. You guys don't know about that.
We just started doing that. Like,
Four pods ago, 3 pods ago.
yeah, very recent.
So you said you kind of started because of like a heartbreak, right?
Mm.
Who was she? Just kidding, bro.
How's your love life now been since like your before and after is pretty different, right? You've gone
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
some mass. What, like, I don't know how many pounds. What are you thinking?
How many pounds did I lose?
Or did you lose?
I don't know. I just I feel like I gained like strength, like muscle, but no, I definitely gained weight. I was I was like 140, like 130. Now I'm 165.
Damn.
But it's like a good like gain,
Nice.
you know.
Yeah.
So it's solid, I think.
Have you seen like a difference? Like, do you feel like you get flirted on with more, or like, do you feel more confident or anything like that?
More confident for sure. I don't get flirted with, like girls don't.
Never?
No.
Well, not after today.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? The pod, when you're on
Yeah,
at least 800 viewers here.
you know
So
what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you get hit on in the gym, but there went.
there.
Honestly,
you-
like it's not like that I get hit on or like I hit on like birds. It's
Mhm.
more so like
I love how he says birds. Bro. It throws me off
I've
every
never
time.
heard that. That sounds like bird.
it's more so like I'll break like the ice if there is like a conversation between me and because like I work at a gym, you know.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
like I check people in like every day,
Wow, that's
and there's
tough.
females like
There's a lot of good girls.
There's females.
Yeah.
like I'm not so
Oh,
like
yeah.
I'm not gonna like have a good workout, you know.
Those
Like that's
high-waisted leggings. God damn it.
so it's
what
like
I'm
every
saying.
time one comes in, I like try to break the ice or
You're
like try
strong.
to have a convo, you know.
Yeah.
So I just try to.
You should
What
have
are the-
fucking sexually harassed them. Sorry.
No. What do the kids say these days? Like Riz or something?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He tries to riz them up.
Riz them up, just make them like feel good, you know.
Get a good workout.
Get a good
Dude,
workout.
You've been killing it lately. Go have a good workout.
Would you have like a go-to line of like breaking the ice?
What are you working out today?
Oh, can't go
wow.
wrong, right?
Yeah, can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with that one.
Oh, like you know, like
Like,
what
stop,
are-
you perv. That's wrong immediately.
Do you see like girls that work out like legs like every single day? In the
Yeah,
gym? Do you
yeah.
think
I'm
that's like that's bad, right? Like
it
a
has
lot
to
of
be bro.
imbalances. I'm assuming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like your back is not getting strengthened, but then your lower back is. It's like
If I've ever like talked to a girl and they have been working out or like want to, I always tell them like
do everything.
like do or you. I mean, like I'd be like, you could hit like majority if you want legs because there's a lot of shit in there. So like whatever.
Right.
I'm like, try at least like one day out of the week to like hit
Yeah.
something up there because I think it's just more like the stigma too. Like, I don't want to be like getting too buff, or I don't want to waste time. Like I care about my lower body, but I'm like, bro, all this shit helps.
I've heard girls say that before, where they're like, I don't want to get buff, and I'm like, do you know how fucking long it's gonna be until you get buff? Like, you're just gonna look good. Like you're gonna look really good. You're not gonna get fucking huge. You know?
It's crazy.
Like, unless you really want to, then you'll be like, okay, she's like buff as shit, and it's like very noticeable. You know?
Because that was such a solid argument, because I'd heard that before, and I don't know, like I never really thought like kind of how to counter that or whatever, you know. I just heard it, and then one time like someone said that, like, you know how hard it is to get strong.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit, yeah, you're right. Like no girl's gonna be like accidentally too big, you know. It's gonna take like months.
Yeah, it's dedication for show. I haven't worked out in like a month, like gone to the gym in like a month or more maybe. And it's fucking, dude, it's hard, because when I started jiu-jitsu, like my working out, like I'd probably work out like 5 days a week before, on average, at the gym. But since I started jiu-jitsu, it's like maybe like 1 to 3 days a week, which I fucking hate. Like I want to be in there as consistent as I was. Like obviously you stay really fit. Jiu-jitsu's crazy fucking cardio. A lot of like grip strength, because you're gripping the gi, like collars and sleeves. That's like the whole thing, is it's just like a tug of war basically.
Yeah. Your back and abs huge.
Yeah, and abs are big. So like you're in good shape and you're still getting a crazy workout, but like you're not strengthening like as much. And it's a lot of like stress on your joints and shit, because you're putting each other in like really uncomfortable positions. You're like cranking your shoulder, arm, elbow, whatever, ankles. So it's like I want to have those strengthened joints to like protect myself. But also I just want to look good, you know, and be like, be as my top. Like I want to be in my prime. I want to be as like strong as I can be, you know, the best I could be. Because I know without the gym, I'm not like the best I could be at jiu-jitsu. Anyways, today, after work, I fucking made it to the gym.
Oh,
nice.
And I said, this is for Manny, dude.
Let's fucking go.
He's
coming on the pod. We're fucking getting in here. You know what I mean?
You gotta go.
I literally worked out.
God damn it. Look under the couch. I came here before. He tucked it in there.
But yeah, dude, I hit the fucking fastest goddamn shoulder workout, because I didn't have time, bro. I think I left my job at like 4, which is like all the way across town from the gym. I got there at like almost 5. Okay, it was a little after 4, because it took me a minute. Traffic. I think I worked out. I only did 4 exercises for my shoulders. And I was in and out of that bitch in like 25 minutes.
Front, left,
literally,
rear, piece.
Literally, I did lateral raises, some front raises. I did some Arnolds, and I did some rear delts, like raises.
Like supersetted all of them, huh?
Dude, my fucking, what's it called? Like rest in between was like nothing. Like a minute. And I was like, fuck it. Yeah. I got in there, you know.
Hey, you made it happen.
I got mine in. You know what I'm saying?
I know I worked out like a month and a half or 2.
It's bad,
at one point, I just remember being like, "Fuck, I can't." Like, I mean, I guess that's like giving up, but like, I just like, dude, I was just doing jiu-jitsu. I was editing a lot more, and I work, and then I was just like, bro, there's like
way.
Like it's
1 hour.
I'm gonna have
like
to sacrifice something, which I hate. Is like either
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hang out with my friends, I'm not gonna edit, or I'm not gonna sleep.
Yeah.
In a like some of it, you know. Like,
Right.
and I'm sure I can. I just need to right now just chip away the things that are taking that time. Like a lot of time I'm just on my phone, you know. So that's like I do kind of have time, but it's fucking tough, and it just gets harder the more you leave. You know, the longer that gap is, like from 2 weeks to 4 weeks, because then you keep telling yourself like, oh yeah, like next week I'm gonna start.
Absolutely.
You know? Like next week I'm gonna go, but it just never gets easier. You just got to do it.
It really doesn't, does it?
For your like physical, was that physicality? I don't know. Like, do you have a goal right now, like what you want to do working out wise? Like, are you just gonna maintain? Do you want to get bigger? Do you want to get leaner?
Yeah. So right now I'm actually trying to put on weight. So I'm actually bulking right now. So like that's why like I don't really, if you like, people don't really pay attention, but like if you notice on my Instagram pictures, like I don't really like take off my shirt or like anything, because like
You're
kinda
filling in.
yeah I'm filling in right now.
Yeah, Javi's filling in right now.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, at one point. For all you ladies who like a little cushion when you cuddle.
Yeah,
It's a cold winter. You need something to warm you up.
Anyway, sorry, you're bulking right now.
No, yeah. what's it? Oh yeah, so I'm bulking, and so I'm 165-ish right now. So I want to get to like 180, and then once I get to like 180, I'll like cut down to like, I don't know, 170, whatever looks right.
Yeah, like once you start cutting, be like, all right, this is sustainable.
Right.
What are the meals looking like with like the bulking? How many cows? You know what I'm saying?
Like we know.
It's like 28. It's almost like 3,000 right now calories
A day?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I try to just eat like a lot of oatmeal, like try to get my shakes in, and then just honestly, it's not like a healthy bulk either. It's like I'm just trying to put on as much weight as I can.
Yeah.
So like cereal, like pasta,
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out.
In-N-Out. Ooh.
Yeah. In-N-Out's a go-to.
Oh, yeah. Can't go wrong, bro.
You can't go wrong.
God
No.
damn. We had a lot of like late night In-N-Out runs after the pod. Like, fuck.
Maybe that's why I would get big. Because I used to, bro, for so long, I used to be 150. And, like, stay there. No matter what. Like, I worked out for a while. And I got in a really good shape. And, like, it would sustain kind of, you know. I wasn't, like, crazy consistent, but I would definitely hit. I mean, there was times where I was really consistent. Times where I would just hit, like, 4 workouts, which is still pretty good. But my weight was still the same. Like, you know, I didn't really, like, put time to go higher, and I didn't really care. You know, I was doing jiu-jitsu. I wanted to stay at, like, a 154 and under for competition. Like, I didn't mind. And then, dude, like, yeah, bro, I'm 160, like, right now. It's, like, 10 pounds, and it's not.
Fucking fat.
I'm a big boy.
Just kidding.
And, like, well, 10 pounds, and it's not only just, like, 10 pounds gain, but it's, like, all that muscle is just kind of, like, deteriorating. And I just, like, look at my body from the side. It's, like, my arm's so small compared to my, like, big-ass stomach, you know? I'm like, God damn, you know? I just don't look at myself as much. I just got a body mirror for my fucking room, so that doesn't help either. I wake up, and I'm like,
you make it
like
help.
the Grinch when he's like,
the stomach out. No, I could tell a difference in myself too. Like, I'm not really like a fat piece of shit like you, but I'm just kidding. But I could tell a difference. Like, my arms are a little smaller, you know, my love handles are a little love handler, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to get in there, you know. Hopefully at least once a week in the gym. You know what I mean?
Just like I still got it.
Something. Maybe I'll just hit like a fucking 40-minute full body workout. You know what I'm saying?
Full bodies go crazy sometimes. Have you like taken any big gaps since you kind of started in these last like 2 years?
Like,
Nice.
like I'd go on vacation with like family or like take trips, and like I'd have to like find a gym wherever I'm at.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
You still hit that hoe.
Yeah, like we went to like Disney World in Florida, and the gym or the hotel we stayed at had like a hotel gym, and I was like, thank the Lord, dude. Like, because I know like I'll be eating so much junk out there in Disneyland and shit. Like, but yeah, we made it work.
Those turkey legs, fucking huge.
No, yeah, for real. I've seen one.
Dude, yeah, I ate them once, or I don't know, like half or something. That thing's fucking like as big as your head.
Yeah. You had one?
Yeah.
Did you finish it?
No, I don't think so. I don't think.
Damn.
I mean, I'm surprised. Maybe I did. I think I was
What
sharing it.
fucking animal is that coming from?
Yeah, I
Like,
don't
there's no way
understand.
that's a turkey, right?
That's a Liver King turkey. If I've ever seen one.
Like, I don't understand. You know, like, no way, fucking turkey. How? You know?
Yeah.
Are they just getting hella turkey meat and like compacting
Condensing
it
just
into that shape?
Maybe they get only girl turkeys that like to work out legs only. And then they're like, we like you. Let me take it.
Have you ever swallowed raw eggs?
Yeah.
We did that the other day on the pod. Our coach brought some. Because he's hell into like working out.
Okay.
Bodybuilding
That's fire.
right now.
Yeah.
He's fucking,
Here's a
he's
picture.
crazy, bro.
'Cause he
He's
used
a
to be
running
skinny.
coach.
That was like the recent pod, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't watched that one yet. But
Oh, you will.
yeah. No, yeah.
He's our high school running coach, and he used to be like scrawny as hell like us. And he's pretty big now. It's pretty crazy. You know?
And for those who don't know, like long distance runners, they run everything off. Like, so
Yeah.
like even the professional athletes in the Olympics, like look like
Skeletons,
not like kids, like
bro.
kids almost. Like they're
Yeah.
just bone, you know. Like they all look
Yeah.
starved, but that's because they have like they eat great and everything, but they just run.
And you
everything.
eat hella fucking food, but you're just burning so many calories. Like, there's no way to put on weight. You just fucking lose everything. But
So how did you guys like that? Like the egg?
It was.
The raw
I mean, it's
egg?
good. Honestly, I kind of liked it. Like it didn't taste. I think I had such a crazy like anticipation. Yeah, expectation of it tasting bad. And once I swallowed it, like, because he put like tapatio and lemon,
Oh, really?
and we just
Yeah.
did the thing, and he's like, I was just tired of making scrambled eggs.
So I do that when I cut, but I crack mine in like a glass of orange juice, and so it kind of like takes the
edge off.
The edge off.
Like, is it the
right?
taste or is it the texture that you don't like?
Honestly, the texture, but it takes that away too. So I just like slam it. And
do you like stir it up or do you just leave it
I
as
just
like
leave
a
it,
yolk?
and I just
Because it didn't taste like anything when I had it. Like nothing, no taste.
Just that texture.
But it was the texture, and bro, when you swallow a whole egg yolk, like it's like a fucking cock in your throat. Like, not that I would know, but like,
no,
it's like your whole throat is like the yolk is like squeezing in there.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
Did you experience?
I don't think so. I can think.
It was hard to swallow. Like I was scared. I was like, am I gonna choke on this? Like the egg, the yolk.
You did 2 in 1
so
too,
thick.
huh?
Yeah.
Or did you do one more?
Oh no, I did one and then I stopped.
Dude, I did both and I'm still.
You did both in one go.
I was like,
The throat goat, bro. Jesus
you know what's something
Christ.
that's licking it? No. I'm like, where's more? It's kind of gross, actually. Really gross, actually. But like, you know, sometimes because I'm thinking the whole texture, it wasn't that bad, right? But I was thinking like, recently, I like coughed up a loogie.
Bro, I did that this morning.
And I just kind of like I usually like either spit it or like maybe I have to just swallow it right away. You can't just, you know?
Yeah.
For like a second or two, I just like kept it in my mouth. And it was like the grossest thing I'd ever done. And I don't know if I spit it or swallow it. And I was just thinking like, there is no way that girls have to do this. I don't think I would ever want to put like semen in my mouth because I'm sure it's like fairly the same texture if you get a lot, you know? Like that's awful. Like how are you not just grossed out? Like I like oysters, but that's just bad, you know?
I just hate oysters. It's the texture, man. I hate oysters because of the texture.
Oysters
It's
boost your
disgusting.
test though.
Is that actually true?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I like
I'll put an order in right now.
bro.
Damn.
Yeah. Like oysters occasionally are like okay.
They say it's an aphrodisiac. You guys know what that means?
Uh-uh.
It's like something that like makes you horny. Or it's supposed to like
Yeah.
like if you're eating it with a woman, it's supposed to like turn you guys on.
Mm.
And I don't know if it's because of like physiologically like what's in the oyster is doing something with like your hormones and stuff, or if it's literally like this kind of looks like, you know, a vagina and you're slurping it.
little
Yeah,
messy,
exactly.
Oh.
I don't know.
I see.
Dude, I did that this morning with the loogie thing. I was at work though, that's why I couldn't like spit it, and I coughed because I was sick like this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good now, I promise.
All of a sudden, he's like, I was sick like until 2 hours ago. We're good.
I'm good, but yeah, and I coughed and I had like a loogie in my mouth, and I was like, "That's so disgusting." I swallowed it, and it was thick, bro. Like it was like a ball. Like I was like, "That is so
It's
gross."
the worst when you have to swallow a bag because a lot of times it's just like, you know,
I would have
can
loved to spit that. You know?
It's just in your hand. Like,
Ew, save it for later.
Pocket.
Ew, I put it in my hydro. Hello, guy.
with your eggs.
Ew.
Oh my
God.
So, do you ever? Because like, I mean, there's definitely people taking things, right? Like supplements that aren't so supplementy, you know?
Right.
Like, I said STDs. Taking STDs just to get an edge. What is it? Fucking steroids. There you go.
Yeah.
Do you ever get like tempted?
Or have you ever done it?
No, I've never been tempted and I've never done it.
It's okay. It's a safe space. You can say it. We'll bleep your face right now. Just for when you acknowledge it, we'll put a square right here.
A voice changer. Yeah, I've done it.
Actually, yeah.
No, but like there's like there are like places where I go get like supplements, like my protein powder and like my pre-workout that like sell it there. So
Really?
it's just like
under the counter?
like in front of the counter.
They don't hide it?
They just have it in the open. It's like right there. It's clear glass. Like,
Damn.
yeah, it's kind of nuts.
Is it illegal to take it, or is it just illegal to like perform?
No, it's legal to perform, I think.
I think for like probably just depends on like what you're joining. Like there's probably some bodybuilding where they're like,
Yeah.
Probably,
can't,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's not illegal just to like take steroids or whatever.
I don't think so.
No, because there's some people that take steroids.
Oh, I thought you had to be sneaky when you buy it for some reason.
I think it's sneaky as in like if you're competing at a high. Well, no, because like everyone at a high level
I
kind of
think-
does it.
Yeah,
I think
right.
maybe
like
Pretty
yeah, they all
accepted.
like in the
like-
back, maybe back in the days. I think back in the days that's why it'd always be like sneaky, like they're taking stuff in the locker room.
I just come from the world of like baseball and like running and shit, so
That's
where
probably why.
everything's
Yeah.
like illegal.
Yeah,
I
regulated.
mean, there are like other forms of steroids that I mean like could be like
Mhm.
there's like TRT, like there's a bunch of shit
Yeah.
Mhm.
like Tren. I don't know.
So you
Mm.
haven't done it. I'm
No,
just kidding.
I've
You know
never
a
done
lot.
it.
I
Well,
mean,
Noel, so
I'm just kidding.
he started the cycle about
Yeah.
2 months ago.
Damn
it. Dude,
I
that
was
was a
trying to
good
keep
one.
it. We were joking.
No,
yeah,
but-
Oh, I was
but,
like, dead
fuck,
ass.
we should have done that.
And I was thinking that on my drive today because I just think of Noel's fucking physique on my
Yeah.
drives, you know? And I was just like, no way people aren't questioning him a little bit.
Like-
Yeah.
Like, is it genetics or like did he actually like work his ass off to
No,
look
he was
like
pretty
that?
skinny before.
Yeah, here's a
like, he
picture
was tall,
before.
but just skinny.
He's really skinny, and I'm sure like some genetics helped that place because he got taller, and like I don't know, the fucking Mexican in him. I'm sure like he's just like strong too. Like I mean, I guess he's strong for 200 pounds. He's like almost 200. I'm not gonna give you that. No, he's like 195. But like when he grabs you and throws you, like it's like
195.
it's like fucking you're getting thrown, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But he's like, I don't know that many people that are in this like industry and stuff, but he's like one of the few where he's like about his shit, you know, like
Yeah.
he'll get all his meal prep, he'll research what he has to do, he doesn't miss like ever, like he'll either work out like hella late or beforehand, and I mean I'm just like just over time, you know, it's because even seeing pictures of him. Like I always think like he's been this big, and I'll just see a picture from like a year ago, and you could see just like the slight mass difference like with
Yeah.
the years. Like it's just, but he's fucking huge, dude, and lean. I guess I don't know. And it's like
Yeah.
college life, so he probably doesn't have like much to like hella junk food with his family. Like I
see.
think that's what's helped too is he moved out to Merced,
Yeah.
and it's just him. Oh, now his brother, but like. He doesn't have his like family meals where he's like, fuck, like I know I'm cheating today or something, you know?
That makes
Yeah.
sense. I mean, like when you are taller too, like bigger, like I think it takes like longer,
To
or
get
like
bigger.
yeah,
Harder, yeah,
because
there's
like
so
your
much.
muscles are longer, right?
Mhm.
Like, I mean, I don't know though. He like, I just know like he looks good, and I always
Yeah.
like swipe up. Sometimes I'm like, hey, dude, like
Slow
good
down.
shit. We gotta get a workout in one of these days. And he's like, yeah, and like we never have.
Oh,
Damn.
come on, Noel. Noel's a shy bitch too, so like you know, I think I don't even know where he works out because I know he has the Merced gym probably,
I
right?
think he works out at school. Yeah, like the UC Merced.
Probably why.
But
Yeah.
make it happen, Noel. God
So
damn it.
go
come on.
find him because I just name dropped his school. So
Oh shit.
I don't think he works out as consistently as he used to though, because like he started jujitsu at the same time as me.
Oh, so
And-
all you guys literally do jitsu?
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, you're next. It'll,
Yeah.
it'll kill
Hey.
everything else. After we just said it stopped all our games, but you can beat someone up. So that's cool.
But like I know we're both in the same boat. We're like, fuck, dude, it's hard to work out now. But I think he still is getting it in like probably like 3 or 4 days a week,
That's
which
good.
is good.
This is
But-
your time. While he's distracted, man, you go in there.
Yeah,
You get that extra
you
reps.
fucking-
Go crazy,
you
huh?
sweep
That
that rug out.
Goggins where he's like, when you're sitting down, I love it. He says, I know I'm up there tying in my shoes.
tying my shoes. When you went to the zoo culture gym, like, can any like schmuck just walk in there? Like, if I went, could I just go? Or like, is there a requirement? Do you just pay? How does that work?
A requirement? Huh? You gotta be like
You
this
gotta be
big.
kinda
You gotta be
good.
this.
Come on.
Gotta be
I walk
alright.
in there, they just laugh.
You gotta have like 3 years experience. No, it's So, what's cool about this gym is like, it's not like these gyms are like pieces of shit. Like out here, like
Yeah.
there's a bunch of like terms and agreements, so you gotta like follow like all this rules and bullshit.
Yeah.
There, you literally pull up, and they're like, all right, it's $60 for a day pass.
Mhm.
There's no rules. Just clean up after yourself, and you're good.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of tight.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because you could like be doing the craziest workout or the most intense thing, and you don't have to feel like, fuck, am I doing something wrong or weird? you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like it's cool because like that's what makes that gym like that gym. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like Planet Fitness or like you know.
I heard they have really good machines too, right? Like they
It's
have some
like-
gnarly ass upper body machines.
Yeah, it's a trip. Like those like. I feel like I'm like on their nuts, but like
No,
no,
it's
it's
okay.
like the machines over there.
Yeah,
are,
they're gonna see this. So
Yeah, we're like, I know Bradley. Come on.
yeah, we're cool now.
I give him
But,
his hair supplements.
did he get a transplant? I think that's what he did.
I don't know, because I remember he didn't have a lot of hair, and so he wore a hat a lot of times. And then one day he took it off, and I was like, "You actually do
You
have a
look like
solid
like a
hairline.
cut.
Like, what do you know?"
Mm.
Did you talk to him about that? You fucking didn't, didn't you? I would have. Like, Bradley, I don't need the fucking advice. I know what I gotta do. First of all, where the fuck? Where the hair come? Because I know with all that shit you're taking, I mean, you'd be lucky to have hair on your balls.
Anyways,
So,
yeah, machines I have. They don't really have them over here, so that was like cool because you get to do like different like content and like clips and stuff.
do you think for your future relationship, if you have one, hopefully, like, would you? Okay, sorry, the mic's laggy. I was like,
that's good.
It's kind of low, huh? No, that's good. All right, sorry.
Talk louder, bitch. Sorry. All right.
You mind me see? Would you want them to be like a pretty good gym rat, or would you want them to have like their own little thing, or what are you thinking here in your head when it's like late 11 a.m. and you're thinking of the best, the dream girl? She gotta have some stuff. Well, maybe
in the morning you wake up and think about it.
Immediately you wake up from a good dream that you just had the best girlfriend, and then you wake up and you're like, I gotta fucking drink some eggs now.
Go eat some fucking oysters or so.
Like, I'm so happy. Just grind.
Put both of them in a shake and blend them up. No, I mean they don't have to gym like me. They don't have to do anything that I do.
What are your thoughts on? And we'll bleep the name. And we all know her.
I was about to say that too.
Do you know? I don't even know her last.
Oh yeah, she goes to my gym.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you what'd you say? Do you break the ice when she walks in real hard?
Yes and no,
I
because
fucking would.
I'd be like, what are you working out?
So-
Where?
so
What machine?
Do you know who he was in middle school? I had birds everywhere. Dude.
literally a
Next
flock around him.
Flock.
So she has a man.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. So like when she does come
Big
in
guy.
solo,
big.
yeah, he's kind of big. I'll still fold his shit.
Give me a chance and I'll show him.
Damn. Okay.
Wait, is he like Noel big? Because I never see him.
He's
He's like
thick
my
as hell,
height,
right?
but he's kind of
Thick.
stocky. Yeah, he's thick.
Mm.
And I'm cool. Goes to our gym too.
Oh shit.
So it's like here and there, yeah, I'll like say what's up, like yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. You
And try not to look down.
I'm all
Hey,
sweaty.
Fuck. Bro. Yeah. That's some inspiration right there. You know?
It really is. I mean, bro, literally every time I see her story, I'm like, fuck, I gotta work out.
Dude, yeah. Her stories make the rounds in the group chat. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny, bro. Cause like yeah,
This is off the record.
yeah.
Okay? But you know. But I don't know what I was gonna say.
Stop, you have to bleep it out
Another
again.
bleep. God damn it. But okay, so you don't think it would like affect the relationship at all if you're like on this crazy gym grind and then she's kind of just not really on that same, like, what if she doesn't even understand, you know? Like, why in the gym all the time, you know?
Yeah, I guess it like I don't want to say like it'd be a problem, but like I honestly like I wouldn't even like I'm not into like relationships right now.
So you're not even looking.
I'm not even looking. Like cuz like I found like so much like inspiration like in like what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I'm just like
Focused,
bro, like tunnel vision, like I could give a shit, like you know.
Nice.
So all you hot ass girls that were just about to hit him up, don't do it. Never mind.
Yeah,
Just
forget it.
you can DM us or whatever. I don't know, something.
I mean, who knows?
All of a sudden,
Hey, well.
The world
No.
never knows, you know. Who knows where the world's gonna take you? But
just nothing crazy priority wise.
yeah,
Yeah, I said on like our, was it our last pod or like 2 pods ago that like I'm just not even looking for like sex or anything, and I haven't.
Oh yeah, because he said he hasn't like hit up really anyone much or done
I
on
haven't
Tinder or
had
anything,
sex
you know?
since then, you know.
That's good. Oh fuck! I forgot.
Yeah, but you didn't catch on.
You're sick.
I had sex.
Yeah, Chris had sex. After, sorry, we're going to talk real quick. He said on the pod, if you guys know, the loyal fans, 2 pods ago, he's like, you know, I just want to really focus, and I don't really feel the urge. Like, what's the point? A little phone call, Z's. I'll get into details. But just know, it wasn't so focused.
She watches this pod too.
Yeah,
That's
so
the worst part.
Can't get into details.
She knows.
Fuck it.
You ruined him.
You ruined me. I'm just kidding. At the zoo culture, did you recognize anybody? Like, oh fuck, that's besides Bradley Martin. We're like, oh, that's fucking Summer Rae or whoever.
Summer Rae, can you imagine?
Holy
Holy
nuts.
shit.
It's fucking me
Quivering.
Yeah.
Imagine how much test I'd have.
Just the surge would be unreal.
You're like, what are you working out today?
Damn it.
No, just pretty much like everyone he kind of hangs out with. So me and Mikey. So we went to zoo culture, the original zoo culture, in December, like last month, and we met some guy there. He's pretty cool. His name's Uriah, and he's like
Faber. Just kidding. Sorry.
He's like, he's all the way from Italy, like, and so he's very much like us, like just focused, like goal oriented, like really wants like his shit, like knows what he wants. He took a risk, moved all the way out here to LA, like not knowing anyone, not knowing like anything, and so like he's just like on his gym grind and shit. And so we kind of met him, and like, and he's got like a following.
He's like, you smoke a cigarette?
He's like with Mafia and shit. It's like nuts.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. Both are so gullible.
Anyways,
No, he's super cool though. Like we met up with him, we linked up, and like we made content and shit. Like it was fire. Like he's like an influencer or whatever. So.
Shout out. Here's a picture.
Yeah.
Fuck, I keep forgetting what I was gonna say. I fucking forgot.
You keep doing that.
Damn it.
And then we all look.
Yeah, like, damn it. You do something?
I'm trying to think, but I think I'm kind of. I think that's all I've got.
I had a little story I wanted to tell. I don't think we remember like a solo pod for a minute. So, I was gonna ask, would you ever move out to like LA? Like, just send it for the dream.
Yeah, 100%. I was actually talking about that with Uriah. Like, he kind of like put it out there, like, hey, like, would you like want to come out here and like do this with us and like grind? And I was like, hell yeah, dude. Like I'm down, because honestly, I'm all about like risks, like taking like risks. Cause like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what do you have to lose? You know?
Yeah.
It's like
It's not your house.
you have nothing.
And your credit. Just
like,
kidding.
Like
No, but you're. No, you really don't.
kidding,
You really don't.
Because like, worst case, you can always come back,
That's what
right?
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Literally,
Always
that's what
come
I've been
back.
saying.
And like shit, and like nothing's gonna happen. So that's kind of like what I did, like with my job. Like, so I worked at Foot Locker before I worked at this gym that I'm at, and like I was literally on the clock, and I just fucking left.
Damn.
Like I cut, and because I was helping out these customers. Like a little background. Like I was helping out these customers. Guy was like a caretaker for this dude with like special needs, and he was older. Dude with special needs was like 40, like 30, can barely like take care of himself, right? Caretaker was like 50, 60s.
Yeah.
It was bullshit. Like they came in, and like bro made me, like, he didn't make me, I didn't have to do anything, but like because I worked there, like I was gonna do it because right. So I brought out some shoes for him, and I was like, all right, let me know how they fit, like whatever. And he was like, do you think like you can take off his shoes? Like he wears certain insoles, so he needs to take those insoles out of his shoes that he wears now and put them in the new shoes. And so I was like, okay. And I looked down, and his shoes are fucking grimy, bro. Like, and I take it off, and like, bro, it was just like, long story short, it was just like, it put me in the midst. Like I was like in the gutter.
I can't do this.
And I was like, fuck this, bro. Like, what am I like actually doing here? You know, like I've been here for so long already. Like what, like why, you know? And so I kind of just like left and like never looked back. And so I'm kind of just, that's why I kind of like found this like gym opportunity just kind of do like what I'm like already doing, you know,
Yeah.
because like I have a gym brand, like I'm in the gym already, and so why not, you know, kind of just promote my stuff here.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of like where I'm at right now.
Yeah, like aligns with what you're already doing, so why not?
Right.
Were you already over the Foot Locker job before that, or was that kind of just like wake up call?
Like
Like were you already like, fuck, I want to leave this job, I hate it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then that happened. You're
Yeah.
just like, last straw.
that was like the last straw. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I've like for months I've been saying, and like all the coworkers know, like all like MIKEY, YUVI, like they know, like I've been saying, like it was like inside jokes, like, bro, fuck this place, like I want to leave,
Yeah.
you know, and then that was it.
Oh, are those the dudes that you had the brand with? Like you guys all met at Foot Locker?
Yeah. So
Oh.
we all started at like Foot Locker. So that's kind of like
Yeah.
the behind story of like how we met. We all started
Yeah.
at Kids Foot Locker,
Wow.
and then we
Yeah.
all like got promoted.
And all at Planet Fitness.
Yeah. So like it turns out that like we all worked out, and we were like, shit, like
Yeah.
why don't we just go like work out? And so we did, held each other accountable, and we started seeing progress. We were like, fuck it, like why not, you know, keep going. We started like FaceTiming each other in the morning, like hey, like let's go work out. Some of us would be like, oh no, bro, like I can't, like I'm in the mud right now, like I don't want to, like
Yeah.
like that's kind of like how it started. It started like as an inside joke. So it was like, bro, get off your ass. Like, what are you doing? You know,
Yeah.
like you're on your ass, you're in the sheets, like you need to get up.
Yeah.
So, and then from there, it kind of like, that's how it started.
I think I remember hearing you say that at the end of one of your like videos
Yeah.
recently. Like, get off your ass, go fucking work out. I was like, oh. And then I think I did check your Instagram bio like yesterday or 2 days ago, like, kind of preparing for this. And I saw get off your ass. I was like, oh shit, that's what it stands for. You know?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's
So what do
real.
you-
That's real ones do all the time.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah. So for those like wondering, yeah, it's kind of got like a meaning behind it. That's why like I hold it like near and dear to my heart. So it's like,
Nice.
it means
It's a
something.
good phrase too.
Yeah.
Very.
Appreciate it.
So what do you think about San Diego?
San Diego?
Yeah.
San Diego's fire. Like I wouldn't, what do you mean?
We're thinking about moving there. I just wanted to bring it up for no reason.
Oh yeah.
Just help us keep going. You know?
Yeah, we're thinking about it, but that's neither here nor there. I have this little story I want to tell. This is last week sometime. I got off work. I looked at my phone, kind of catching up, you know, on the messages, whatever I had going on. And I don't know about you guys, but I always have all these like spam accounts adding me on Snapchat. It'll be like fucking Lauren4590123. And I'm like, it's just fucking fake, you know? And you see that girl's Bitmoji, so for a second, you're like, oh, wow, like, who added me? You know? and then you see, and you're like, fucking bitch. And then I had somebody who, like, tried to add me again. It was a dude this time. His name was Trav Dog. And it didn't have all those fucking numbers in the username. It was, like, an actual, like, looking normal username. I was like, all right, fuck it. So I accepted it. And then as soon as I accepted it, I already had like a snap. I was like, oh, fuck, maybe it is spam, you know? Like, no way they snapped that quick.
Yeah, because usually you get fooled and then you add them and then you get like the like 3
Hey,
minute
baby.
snap
Like,
and they're just getting undressed as they're
Yeah.
going. I'm
Bro,
like,
I had that.
and I'm watching it. You know, I'm like, well, you might as well play the part for a little bit.
I had that for the first time ever also. I had this like chick add me and I accepted it. But it's like actual snaps. Like it's not in the chat like some
Yeah.
pre-saved video. It's snaps. Like you have to pick like the
I don't
red
understand how
box.
they do it.
I'm like, how do you fake that? Like, how do you get an actual snap to play? And it's like some saved shit or whatever, you know? But yeah, she sent me like fucking 50 like photos, videos, like, and like everything. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
But anyways, this guy, Trav Dog, right? I accepted it. He snapped me. And it was like he's like, I think he was like, what's up, dude? And I was like, what the fuck? And I opened it. I didn't respond. I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is. And then he snapped me again. And he was like, yo, honestly, dude, I think I added the wrong person. And I was like, it's all good, dude. I was like, I'm just chilling, you know?
Yeah.
And then he just kept snapping me, right? And he was like, where are you from? And then I was like, oh, I'm from like Central California, you know? I was like, what about you? And he's like, oh, I'm from Arizona. And then we just kept talking. And I was like, wow, this is so like interesting, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then at one point he was like, we were talking about hiking 'cause he likes hiking and shit. I was like, oh yeah, we hike a lot over here. And he's like, yeah,
Do
Arizona's
you know his age
cool.
right now or anything? How he looks?
He's like in his 30s, I'd say, probably mid 30s, I'd say. And then at one, he hits me with the, are you okay with mild male nudity? I was like, God damn it.
He got you.
Yeah,
he got you.
me.
He got you with
And
I
was
like the hikes.
Is that what this is, bro? He was like, what do you mean is that what this is? And he's like, and then I said, okay. I was like, yeah, I'm cool with it, whatever. Because I wanted to see what it was. I had to know, you know? And he just sent me, it was like him and like 2 of his friends. And they're like in the edge of the Grand Canyon. And they had their asses out. It was like a picture of their asses out.
So it's wholesome.
And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, that's cool. Like, me and my friends do that too. I think it's funny. And they sent me like fucking 5 more, like with his ass out. And I was like, okay, a little too much ass.
Oh
you know
my
what I'm
God,
saying? But I fucking asked this guy if we could call him on the pod. And he said no. I was so fucking disappointed, bro. All this rapport I've built with him and like all this ass I've seen. And he's like, I asked him, like, bro, I think it's just hella funny. Like, I don't even fucking know you, you know? Could we call on the pod? And he's like, sorry, bro, not really my thing. Like,
but ass is your thing. You can show an ass to a stranger.
that's what I'm saying. And then even after me asking that, he keeps sending me ass pictures. So I think I'm gonna just cut it off.
Well, there's no gain.
Yeah.
I'll throw one up right here for
you know
you.
what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Should we end it?
Probably a good time.
Anything you guys want to say?
Anything, Manny? Any questions? I don't know.
No, I had a great time though. It was cool.
Oh yeah.
It was cool
Yeah.
catching up with you guys and having some laughs.
I'm glad I learned the fart story. That's a good one. Could you
Bro.
give a good little one real quick just for the audience?
Just kidding. Bro, I did that once on a pod, like on the early ones. I was like, and Jaime was so disgusted, and I was kind of disgusted. I never did it again. Not a good look.
Like,
You know
we're
what
not
I'm
gonna be
saying?
like that.
Yeah, that's what we're not gonna do. You want to give us a closing message?
Yeah. Well, thanks. I appreciate you being on the pod. Stay tuned for the spring drop, right? Hopefully, late February, early March. Follow his Instagram, and I think that's like the only way they would be able to like see announcements for your drops or anything like that upcoming, right?
Right. Yeah. So the website is actually in the works of getting done right now. So yeah. The Instagram is where you guys can message me and stuff.
It'll be right here, and it'll be in the link. So make sure you guys follow and just try to like keep updated, even if you guys don't think like, oh, I'm probably not gonna buy a gym or I don't really work out like stuff. Maybe in the future he'll drop something that you will actually fucking want to watch. Like I'm not saying like in a bad way, as in like I don't even work out in the gym. Like I'm not gonna fucking just. I'm trying to think of. I don't want to say subscribe because you don't have YouTube. Just follow.
He does have a YouTube.
Honestly, like GOYA, you don't even have to like go to the gym to like wear GOYA. Honestly, just it's kind of like entrepreneurship, you know, or anything you want to do. Like just do it, you know, like
Yeah.
like why not? So just kind of that's what it really stands for. So
that's why I like the like even the ones he's dropped. Here's another picture. Sorry. Like it's cool because it's not just like fucking like gym grind every rep, which is cool in itself, but like it obviously like closes a lot of people out because they're like, oh, I never work out. Like I'm not gonna wear that. But like the shirt you drop was like that's universal, you know?
right.
Yeah, it doesn't say like Gymwear or like specifically.
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
know, which is cool.
So stay tuned to keep watching his stuff, and I'm like super excited to see you grow. And if you don't like continue this, like I'm sure you're gonna be doing like a lot of stuff for a lot of years because I feel like you have that mentality of just like wanting to grind and wanting to grow something, you know.
Dope.
And shout out to the other 2 co-founders, right?
Yeah.
Whatever
Nikki
the
Mike-
name is.
Mikey and YUVI.
But thanks for being on. It was really fun. Shout out you guys for watching all the way through. Thanks so much for the support. We got 10,000 views real quick in the last 28 days, which is fucking nuts. I think that's the first time we've ever had that like amount in that span period. And shout out for everyone, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for coming on. It's nice catching up.
Yeah.
Talk about old times and shit. I'm glad you're doing good, grinding towards something. All his shit will be in the description. Link to Instagram. Website's not up yet, but stay tuned for that.
Tuned.
Yep. Anything else? Thanks for the support. Subscribe, please. Like and subscribe.
Please.
Do you have a YouTube channel, right?
I do. Yeah. I don't post much, but I will be posting more stuff soon.
Alright,
Yeah.
that'll be
Be right
linked
here.
there too.
Do you want to say it real quick?
Yeah. So it's this is actually Manny Lifts.
Oh, okay, there you go.
YouTube.
It all comes back.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. It all comes back around.
Nice.
So.
Nothing
Alrighty,
wrong
guys.
with that, you know.
All
All right.
Peace.
Later.